Hello, my lovely audience, and anyway, welcome to another What If. I'm recording this, and then I'm gonna have to, I'm recording this, and then I'm gonna have to post it tomorrow. Yeah. So, yeah. And anyway, so, just gonna turn this off. And anyway, so, yeah, Deku, Ben 10 with a twist. Anyway, give me a second. Oh, sorry. Cats. Adorable little things, just never know where they are half the time. Let's get into it. Deku's born, everything's normal. Except the doctor says, are you sure you don't? Yes, I'm sure I don't want to get rid of my child. But he's a male. I know he's a male, so he won't have it. Yes, I know that. But if you would look, he has a strange thing on his wrist. It might be good. And I was planning on keeping it from the beginning, sir. But, yes, I know this. I know all of this already, okay? Just go along, bye-bye. So, yeah. And anyway, Deku, as a baby, whenever he would do the classic baby thing of crying, his hair would go white. My brain, it's not even 1 o'clock in the morning, it's just before that when I'm recording this, so. As you can see, my brain's sort of not working, so please remind me if this is bad, Ben. Please. Thank you. And anyway, yeah, his hair would go white, and no one would really think of anything. Oh, he just has a color-changing quirk or something like that. His eyes would go red, so would his clothing. Very strange. But as Deku... Let me check something. Okay. As Deku would get older, they would begin to realize what this really meant. When Deku is 4, Bakugo gets his quirk. Doesn't really do anything. But 2 years after, when Bakugo starts bullying Deku, who's a female, everyone was like, no, don't bully him. He's a male. He doesn't have a quirk. He probably gets enough shit as it is. Bakugo bullies him, and Deku was just sat there saying, think happy thoughts, think happy thoughts, think happy thoughts, as this voice in his head is just yelling, let me out! Let me out! Come on, I can whoop this chick's ass. Come on, just let me out. Please? I know what you're gonna do, and you're not allowed out. Come on. You know you wanna. As Bug goes bullying Deku, he is just trying to keep himself as composed as possible, until at one point he can't take it anymore, and his hair goes white, eyes red, also the thing on his wrist red. As Deku gets a very, very, very villainous smile on his face, like that classic anime villain smile. I'm gonna have fun with you. As Deku turns the thing on his wrist and dials up something that looks like a man with weird things on its face. Deku transforms into this large... He hits it and turns into this large thing. Eyeballs across its entire body except for its face. Blood red. All the eyes. Up. Well, that's good. Yeah, okay, thank goodness. Eyes red. It's Eye Guy. With this absolutely awful smile, as all the eyes in unison turn to Bakugo. Should have run when you had the chance. As Deku proceeds to begin taking in mass amounts of light with his eyes, as one eye on his hand, he freezes Bakugo to the ground. Deku is laughing his ass off as he heat blasts He doesn't turn into Heat Blast, he releases this pulse wave from all the eyes, taking out all of Bakugo's goons and everyone around him. Oh, how fun it is to be free. Deku grabs Bakugo by the neck, ripping her from the ground, her feet shattered and broken and cut from the ice, as Deku proceeds to take one hand and charge up what appears to be this flaming blast. Fun fact, Guy actually uses sunlight as a battery source to do a whole bunch of bullshit. But yeah, he throws her up and he says, "I'm going skeet shooting," as he launches a fireball right into Bakugo's back, sending her flying, with this monstrous smile on his face, still laughing his ass off. As one of Bakugo's goons with the wings gets up, Deku stomps them back down as they were already on their knees, all of them begging for mercy. Deku, yeah? Give me a second. Sorry about that. And anyway, Deku still smiling and excuse that, laughing his ass off. And Bakugo just barely able to get onto her knees, still hands onto the ground, bloody, sweating from stress. Deku turns and says, "Oh, you're still willing to get up?" Well, if that's the case, Deku turns the thing on his wrist again, this time hitting it and turning into this strange thing. It looks like this creature made out of blocks. In case you're wondering, it is blocks. Eyes open wide, he says, "Well then, let's see how defensive you really are." As he slams the ground, spikes made from blocks coming up, stabbing right into Bakugo's arm. Deku, still smiling and laughing his ass off, proceeds to remove the spikes and turn them all into a big hammer, and pile drives Bakugo into next week. How about we try something else then? I haven't used any of these things. As Deku slams the thing on his wrist once again, turning into this thing made of fire and rock, Heat Blast. As he begins to charge up one hell of a fireball. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Nearby heroes hear a massive blast and see Bakugo flying through the sky, burnt, bloodied, and hurt. She turns to them and says, "Run, run for the winds," as Deku turns into accelerate, appearing right in front of her, unstable looking, with that absolutely horrific smile. You know, in the more recent Ben 10 show at the least, I saw that, Accelerate could pull down a visor on his face, over his face, covering it, and it's like, wow. So Deku has that. I think that's just really cool looking. So he just has a visor covering his face. Him rapidly twitching. He looks down on Bakugo, smiling and still laughing his ass off, grabbing her by the neck, pinning her up against the wall, and says, "Mess with us ever again, and I'll make it so that your family is killed and slaughtered right in front of you in the most painful method before crippling you for life." Got that? Yes, yes! Deku throws her to the side and looks at the heroes. You saw that, huh? The blue replaced with red, on Accelerate. Well then, Deku does that classic knuckle-cracking thing. Let's have some fun. Within seconds, Deku appears by the heroes and just hits them like he's a JoJo character, like he's a JoJo stand. Hits them so many times that you would think he's Star Platinum. Well then, I like it when prey fights back, but you're a bit too boring for my taste. Off with you. Deku disappears as accelerate. On a nearby rooftop. Not that. We see an insectoid-looking creature flying up. Where the green would be, red replaces it. As Deku transforms back into human form and then changes back into ordinary. Dude, what the hell was that for? What do you mean? You attacked heroes. You know me. Considering you are literally one half of me, I can't do jack shit. But just try not to assault heroes. Can't make any promises. Why do I have to be stuck with you? Don't know. And that's where that day ended off. Bako now knows not to go anywhere near Deku. Like, she is scarred for life. Her goons equally scarred, just not given the death threat that, Deku gave Bakugo. And Deku's relatively chill around his school. He's calm, collected, chill. He's less so the guy that you would go, skeet shooting with, and more so the guy that you would sit on top of your parents' roof and have an OJ. Go skateboarding. More of a friend than a foe to most people. Except for Bakugo, she is horrified by him. The heroes don't know who this weird, fast, red-colored thing is. They're still looking for it, but no luck. Deku's 10 right around this point and is just chill. And I'm ending this off here. Bye-bye, my lovely, lovely audience. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to post this later. Bye-bye.